Hello, folks. This is the False Prophet. Welcome to the Primetime Movie Network. And tonight I wanted to talk about a movie trailer that had just dropped very, very early in the day. I totally, honestly forgot this movie was even happening. Um, but yes, the third film of the Equalizer franchise. Excuse me. Equalizer 3. The trailer dropped earlier today, and I want to say that first off, if you are a fan of this channel, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and of course, hit that notification bell as well. And of course, if you ever want to donate to the channel, you can donate to the Prime Pod 313 Cash App, or any donation will greatly be appreciated. And I will say that when it comes to the Equalizer franchise, well, forget the Equalizer franchise, Denzel Washington makes his return as Robert McCall. Now, uh, anybody who's anybody knows who Denzel Washington is. Denzel Washington is one of the greatest actors of all time. Um, Classics upon classics under his resume. And Denzel Washington has elevated himself to a point where one once you hear Denzel's name is in the movie, people are gonna go see it. He I could say Denzel Washington is probably one of the last true leading men in Hollywood. I could say there's him, Tom Cruise, and Will Smith. What I'm saying by leading men, I'm talking about like once you hear their next movie is coming out, you're going to be interested in seeing it because they're in that movie. Like, like they say, oh, when's that new Denzel movie coming out? When's that new Will Smith coming out? When's that new Tom Cruise movie coming out? Well, you've elevated yourself to a point where your name is bigger than the movie. You have elevated icon status, in my personal opinion. I personally, that's actually a pretty good discussion. Are there any true, legit movie stars in Hollywood today? Like I said, we're with Denzel and Tom Cruise and then Will Smith, like under that umbrella. Maybe Michael B. Jordan. Jonathan Major was on his way, but we all know how that ended up. But anyway, so I'm a big Denzel fan. One of my favorite Denzel films is Man on Fire, Training Day, of course. The man's the bona fide legend. And Denzel Washington, granted, he's getting up there in age. I believe he's in his late 60s, early 70s, I want to say, around that age. And it also really just hit me that this trailer drops on Al Pacino's 83rd birthday, another GOAT in the realm of acting. And it told me I don't know why it hit me today, but it hit me that appreciate these legends while they're still here. Because unfortunately, Harry Belafonte passed away today as well. Yeah, man, because the Robert De Niro's, the Al Pacinos, the Denzels, even to a certain degree, Will Smith. Tom Cruise still doing okay for himself, but a lot of these true all-time great actors that we all grew up with at my age range are being phased out. They're being phased out, and there's a lot of these young lions that's starting to hold on to the fray. Like I said, Michael B. Jordans of the world and all that stuff. So when I hear that Denzel movie is coming out, or Will Smith movie is coming out, or Al Pacino is going to be in the movie, I tend to appreciate them because they're not going to be able to. At this point, they're doing movies just because they enjoy making films. They don't need the money, all that stuff. They just like doing it. I think they said recently that Jack Nicholson just recently celebrated his 83rd, 86 or 83rd or 86th birthday not too long ago. And let's start appreciating these legends while they're still here. But anyway, as far as this movie goes, as far as the Equalizer franchise goes, I'm a fan of the Equalizer franchise. I believe the Equalizer and John Wick came out, I want to say like the same year. Yeah, I think it was the same year they came out. Um, I'm more on the John Wick side of things, but Equalizer 1 and 2 are both equally as good. Um, I enjoy Equalizer 2 more than I enjoy Equalizer 1, but Equalizer 1 is just as fantastic. It's crazy. Equalizer 1 came out damn near 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Fuck. Um, but the story, from what it looked like in the trailer is about Robert McCall, who looks like he's in Rome, not Italy or in Russia, one of the two, and he's finally at peace with himself, and he wants to just chill and relax and enjoy, basically live his best life. He says that he finally feels he's at a place. He's at a place where he feels like he deserves to be. And of course, it's not until it looks like the Russian mafia. Something about Denzel and the Russian mafia, man. They always seem to run into each other. But but the Russian mafia is terrorizing what it looks like a family that has taken Robert in. I'm pretty sure we'll get into more details about it as we watch the films, and of course when other promotional TV spots are released. But it looks like that this family has taken Robert in as some sort of like maybe like a family friend, or an uncle, maybe Denzel Washington's friends with the father and all that stuff. It looks like he has a connection with this Russian family, and it looks like this Russian mafia is terrorizing the family, and Denzel is, you know, he, he starts that stopwatch, and we all know what happens when the stopwatch goes off. Man, all hell breaks loose. Um, the trailer, from what I saw, it looks good. It looks really good. It looks like what I expect from an Equalizer film. Denzel, great, like I said, the age started to show a little bit, but you can still see that charismatic, cool Denzel he's always been throughout his whole career. But the biggest thing I enjoyed, and a lot of other fans enjoyed about this, was the reuniting of Creasy and Pita. Yes, Dakota Fanning is going to be in this movie as well. Now, for those who may not know, Dakota Fanning and Denzel Washington were in Man on Fire together. She was the little girl that he was trying to rescue. Man on Fire. It's been 20 years since we've seen Dakota Fanning and Denzel Washington on screen together. And we don't see Dakota Fanning till the very end of the trailer when it looked like they're in a cafe together. And when I saw that, that just made me smile. That just completely made me smile. Because, of course, Man on Fire, where Denzel Washington is damn near playing the same character that he is in Equalizer and Man on Fire. Um, and then such a well-written storyline in Man on Fire where he's the bodyguard of Pita, baby Dakota Fanning, and he's trying not to get attached to whatsoever. Kind of like on some Last of Us shit, where he's trying not to be attached to this little girl, but the little girl just keeps chipping away at him, and he really starts to care for her, and pretty much becomes damn near a father figure to her. And to see them together made me smile. It made me smile, and I'm really interested to see what Dakota Fanning's role in the film is as well. Antoine Fuqua is directing this film. Who directed the first film, and of course he directed Training Day with Denzel Washington. He knows what he's doing. Like when they put Dakota Fanning in that trailer, the way how they put her in the trailer, they knew what they were doing with that. So I'm very, very intrigued to see what Dakota's role in this film is. Because clearly it looks like they had a relationship. They clearly knew each other. They're sitting down having coffee together. Um, so that to me is the biggest selling point. To me is to see Denzel and Dakota together. Of course, the kills looks great. Denzel still looks like he's in phenomenal shape. He looks like he can still pull off the action scenes really well. Um, Denzel as an action star is underrated. He's definitely underrated. Man, I don't think people don't really give him the credit he deserves for being a quote unquote action star. Cause he can pull it off. He's definitely pulled it off. Cause he didn't start out like that in his acting career. But all in all, Equalizer 3, September 1st, I'm there. I'm gonna be in the movie theater and I'm gonna watch this film. Like I said, it's Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington probably has, more roles behind him instead of ahead of him at this point. So really got to be grateful to see Denzel Washington on the big screen. Probably one of the very last times I'll ever see him on screen. So I'm definitely going to check this out. The reunion of him and Pita definitely is a big selling point for me. And just seeing Denzel kick people's asses, it's always entertaining to watch. It's always Denzel Washington. His character is like he's such a smooth dude. He even makes kicking people's ass look smooth as hell. It's great. But Equalizer 3, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Really, really solid trailer. And yeah, man. Yeah, definitely in the list of movies I'm looking forward to for the rest of the year. I can say so far 2023 has been a decent year of movies so far. Decent year. I enjoyed a Scream 6, John Wick, Evil Dead Rise. I hear that the new Mario Brothers film is successful right now. Good stuff for movies so far. Good stuff. So hit the like and subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think of Equalizer 3. Are y'all excited to see Denzel and Dakota Fanning? What do y'all think Dakota Fanning's purpose in the movie is going to be? Let me know your thoughts. Hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll talk to y'all later. We're out. Peace.